All that you really want in life is to change how you feel. Each time you indulge in the emotion of anger or the behavior of yelling at a loved one, you reinforce the neural connection and increase the likelihood that you'll do it again. If we believe in magic, we'll live a magical life. If we believe our life is defined by narrow limits, we've suddenly made those beliefs real. Some people try to deal with money by pretending it doesn't matter, but financial pressure is something that affects us all every day of our lives. Be the person you wish to become today. Talk like them, walk like them, breathe like them. Be them now. One secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. A divorce with 4 kids can be a brutal experience, but also a tempering one. It can give you perspective and insight to be able to find the love of your life. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Problems are God's resistance to create spiritual muscles. A genuine quality of life comes from consistent quality questions. Most people's lives are a direct reflection of their peer groups. Obstacles are merely a call to strengthen your resolve to achieve your worthwhile goals. Questions provide the key to unlocking our unlimited potential. In order to take our lives to the next level, we must realize that the same pattern of thinking that has gotten us to where we are now will not get us to where we want to go. If you're not positive energy, you're negative energy. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Anything can be achieved with a strong enough why. See it better than it is, or you have no future. Without vision, there is no possibility of improvement. If people maintain the belief systems that empower them, they'll keep coming back with enough action and enough resourcefulness to succeed eventually. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Don't expect people to abide by your rules if you don't clearly communicate what they are. And don't expect them to live by your rules if you're not willing to compromise and live by at least some of theirs. Much more devastating than frustration is the emotion of disappointment. You can't influence somebody when you're judging them. I've searched all the parks in all the cities and found no statues of committees. You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide, overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. When you focus on serving, there is no fear in you. It is not that we don't know the right answers. It is just that we don't ask the right questions. Goals are a means to an end, not the ultimate purpose of our lives. They are simply a tool to concentrate our focus and move us in a direction. The only reason we really pursue goals is to cause ourselves to expand and grow. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Do something, get results, decide if it's worth repeating. So if you don't like your life, change it. How would you change it? You decide there's no action without first decision. Decision is the mother or the father of action, and action is what changes your life. Your emotions are nothing but biochemical storms in your brain, and you are in control of them at any point in time. Don't labor forever over the question of how or if you can do it. Studies have shown that the most successful people make decisions rapidly because they are clear on their values and what they really want for their lives. Lasting fulfillment is attained only through gaining insight into the core of our human nature, unleashing the power to understand, appreciate, and enjoy our lives at the deepest level. When people are like each other, they tend to like each other. Influence is the single most important skill you can master in your lifetime. Whatever you really want, wants don't get met consistently. Standards do. The only real security in life comes from knowing that every single day you are improving yourself in some way. There are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. The third way is to be kind. Disappointment can drive us, or it can defeat us. It is in the realm of uncertainty that your passion is found. No one ever achieved a goal by being interested in its achievement. One must be committed. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. If we don't consciously plant the seeds of what we want in the gardens of our minds, we'll end up with weeds. Your biggest problem is that you think the current problem you're facing is your problem. If all we needed were ideas and positive thinking, then we all would have had ponies when we were kids, and we would all be living our dream life now. Take the attitude of a student. Never be too big to ask questions, never know too much to learn something new. You can't raise a happy, more resilient kid if you're not a happy, more resilient adult. Negative emotions are action signals. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. It's not just getting a goal that matters, but the quality of life you experience along the way. Problems are spiritual lessons from God's spiritual lessons to be learned. This is in the small decisions you and I make every day that create our destiny. Take the opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Find the cause of your problem and eliminate it. Don't try to be perfect, just be an excellent example of being human. Most individuals work much harder to hang on to what they have than to take the necessary risk to shoot for their dreams. Realize now the power that your words command if you simply choose them wisely. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality. If you lose 50%, it takes 100% to get back to where you started, and that takes something you can never get back: time. Our goal is not to ignore the problems of life, but to put ourselves in better mental and emotional states where we can not only come up with solutions, but act upon them. Forgiveness. This needs to be our greatest skill. The way to get good at forgiveness is to be thankful for all the little things you see in the other person. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. I'm a strategist, not a motivator. I'm obsessed with finding strategies that create real results in the shortest period of time. Most people manage pain by eating, drinking, smoking, distracting themselves, working harder. That's just managing pain, the pain that comes from not feeling fully alive, from not growing. A bit of baseball wisdom. You can't steal second with your foot on first. Most everybody thinks that if I want to get big rewards, I need to take huge risks. But if you keep thinking that, you're gonna be broke. Let fear be a counselor and not a jailer. Loss is imaginary. Nothing ever disappears in the universe. It only changes form. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. The kind of person other people perceive you to be controls their responses to you. There is always room in your life for thinking bigger, pushing limits, and imagining the impossible. I wrote down all the things I would no longer accept in my life, all the things I would no longer tolerate, and all the things that I aspired to becoming. Many people try to avoid pressure, yet the absence of any tension or pressure usually creates a sense of boredom and the lackluster experience of life that so many people complain about. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. One man with courage makes a majority. Effective leaders know that resources are never the problem. It's always a matter of resourcefulness. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. I do believe I am special. My special gift is my vision, my commitment, and my willingness to do whatever it takes. To create an extraordinary quality of life, you must create a vision that's not only obtainable, but that is sustainable. Expand your references, and you'll immediately expand your life. Stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too.